Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have a very exciting video on some Italian perfumery. We're gonna talk all about a particular brand. All of these are from overseas in Italy, and we're gonna talk about the shop, the perfumer, the brand, and how I heard about them. Before we jump into the video, if you would like to try out my hand cream and body butter products, as well as my lip balm, they are all pecan oil based. You can check me out at sonudapecancompany.com or pecansilk.com. I will leave a link down in the description box if you'd like to check those out. It'd be much appreciated. And I do have a video coming on our products soon. I know I keep saying that. I promise I'm going to make the video. It's just a little challenging. I'm actually recording my video at night right now because my kids are asleep, and I try to record my videos during the day, but it is so chaotic and I have so much going on that sometimes I'm not able to film them in the day, so I film them at night. And so I'm sorry if I look a little dead and don't have any makeup on. I'm just living the mom life. So anywho, without further ado, let's jump into this video. So I just want to tell you how I found out about this brand. So the way I found out about them is I actually am on some Facebook groups, some fragrance groups, and I ended up hearing about these perfumes and I've been trying them out. I've purchased some from these online groups. That is how I've purchased them. But the way you can get them is there is a website. It's called Amorous Essence. They are based in Rome, Italy. I believe it's in Rome, Italy. They do have an online site. I will try to link that down in the description as well. But they sell all kinds of niche brands and stuff. But the one we're going to be talking about today in particular is by a brand called Cerchi Nell Aqua. And I do just want to start off by saying I've not seen a lot of videos on these perfumes. There are a few out there. There's a few YouTubers that I watch that do that have a few reviews of this. I will try to see if I can remember who it is that I watch and leave a link down there to their YouTube videos. But you don't hear a lot about this brand. So the name of the brand is Cerchi Nell Aqua, and the name of the perfumer is Enrico Buccella. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And so the first perfume we're going to talk about, actually, I have 3 with an honorable mention because I ended up selling it, but 4 fragrances total to talk about. So the first one we're going to talk about is actually my favorite from the line, and it's also the most popular. So this is the first one I discovered, and it is called Angel's Bread. My camera will focus. It's called Angel's Bread. This is the name of it's exclusive for the store in Italy called Amorous Essence, and I don't know if you can see there, but Enrico Buccella is the perfumer, and I don't think it has it on here, but Cerchi Nell Aqua is the brand. So I'll leave all that down there because I know it's kind of, you probably wouldn't know how to spell it, or maybe you do, I don't know, but I'll leave a link down there so you guys can check it out if you're interested. I do just want to say, so that you're aware, I got these on the fragrance groups because the shipping can be extremely expensive from Italy. The shipping is anywhere between like $40, $48, maybe more, somewhere around there to ship them from Italy. So it's not cheap by any means, but that is why I bought them, because a lot of women have tried them, and then if they don't like them, they sell them, or sometimes they do swaps on these fragrance groups, and that's how I came about these. So I am going to pull out my tester strips. You know what? We're actually trying my new tester strips because I'm kind of tired of the old ones. I did buy some new ones off of Amazon. They're like little butterflies. Sorry, it's a little loud. Some people like ASMR. I don't know. I got into ASMR for like a hot minute, and then I was just like, I'm over this. Anywho, so let's jump into this. So, oh my god, these are so cute, and they're thicker too. Look at that. They're like little butterflies. If my camera will focus. They're like little butterflies. How cute. Okay, so Angel's Bread, the first one we're going to talk about here, is a vanilla, powdered sugar, and yeast scent. Now those are the notes listed. And this one they're fairly actually expensive perfumes. If I can spray in the right direction. Okay, so these are fairly expensive perfumes. So they run for, let me actually get on the website and I'll tell you. They are in pounds, I believe. Euros, I'm sorry, not pounds, they're in euros. So it's they come in 100 milliliter bottles, 3.4 ounces, And the 100 milliliter bottles are 160 euros, which translates into $181.49 American money. United States dollar. Hello. Okay, so $181 in the dollar and 160 euros in Italy. So this, I will read you what it says on the website for Amorous. It says in the description, this fragrance evokes a delicate, sweet, and enveloping atmosphere, recalling the memories of a freshly baked cake. Imagine a fragrance composed of soft vanilla for a sweet and creamy opening, icing, sugar, hints of sweet yeast. A fragrance that warms the heart and brings to mind a kitchen full of love. Warm, enveloping, and delicately gourmand, designed to invoke the sweetness and lightness of homemade desserts, freshly baked. The olfactory notes are soft vanilla, icing, sugar, and sweet yeast. So this particular perfume is the first one that I heard about. And I got my hands on a bottle of it. Now this was a partial bottle that I bought, so I didn't pay that much for it. But as you can see, it was a little over half full. And so I figured why not, because they're kind of hard to come by. But then like after I ended up buying this one, I ended up seeing quite a few full bottles posted on some of my fragrance groups. But I did actually get a hold of a full bottle of it. So I do have a full bottle coming because I really like this one. Also, just a quick notable mention, particularly for this one. Now, Dua, I believe is what it's called. I've never tried Dua. They are a dupe company. I know everybody's probably heard of them. I've never tried them, but just on Friday, 2 days ago, they launched Heavenly Loaf, which is supposed to be a dupe for Angel's Bread. I did get my hands on it. It sold out really quickly, but I got my hands on a bottle of it. So I will be doing a video on a side-by-side comparison of the actual original Angel's Bread and then the Heavenly Loaf Dua dupe. So I'm interested to actually try that to see if it is a little bit, projects a little bit more. So jumping right into this, this smells straight up like a sweet vanilla scent. I do get the yeast note, but it is like a fresh baked good. It's not like a nasty yeasty kind of note. It just smells kind of like a baker's yeast, I guess. I don't know. It's so good. Now, I want to say that this is like not really a complicated fragrance. So there's not like a whole lot to say about it, but it does smell really heavenly. The only problem I literally have with it, and you may be asking yourself why I bought another bottle of it, but that's because I have to spray a lot of it. Now, it smells really good. It is actually an oily perfume. Now, I know I've heard that some of their other ones are more oily, but this one compared to a lot of my other fragrances up here is oily on the skin. Now, it does kind of, you know, go away a little bit, but this is a very oily fragrance. I've sprayed it on my clothes. I don't get the white powder everybody talks about. It looks kind of like a little bit like a dusting of glitter, like very, very extremely faint. I don't get the white, and I've sprayed this on a black t-shirt just to check it out because I know a lot of people have complained that it like leaves a white dusting on their shirt. I didn't get that, but this smells really, really good. If you're into sweet vanilla light scents, you will like this. This is not a beast mode fragrance. That's why I'm actually, to tie it back into the DUA, I'm actually curious if the Dua projects more and smells the same. So I don't know. Again, I've never tried Dua. I've been a little hesitant because I see a lot of people reselling them on the fragrance groups. So I don't know, but I did buy just this one because I was wanting to do a side-by-side comparison and it was a brand new drop. So I will be having that video coming soon. But yeah, this is Angel's Bread. It's very nice. It's my favorite of all the 4 that I've tried. Actually 5. I did have a sample of another one, which I'll talk about. But this is just very heavenly. It's a very sweet, I mean, the yeast is not off-putting at all. I actually like the yeast because it adds like a little extra dimension to the perfume so that it's not flat. Because I feel like if it didn't have the yeast note in it, it would kind of be a little flat, like just kind of a sugary icing vanilla smell. But if you could imagine literally like the actual angel food cake, like the white angel food cake, light and airy with like the tiniest thin glaze of like powdered sugar icing on it, fresh hot out of the oven, that's what this smells like. So let's move on to the next fragrance. The next one is, I'm gonna talk about it because I don't have it. I'll try to insert a picture here because I think I have a picture of it where I have resold it, but it is called Blue Java. It was very interesting because Blue Java is supposed to be, there's actually some, let me see how I explain this, because most people maybe have not heard of it, but there's a Blue Java banana plant that's supposed to smell like bananas, like ice, like banana vanilla ice cream scent. So I thought that sounded really, really good. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give that a try because it sounds really good, right? Like who wouldn't like banana ice cream, vanilla ice cream scent? So I'll just give you a little look. This is, I know you probably can't see it, but this is the website. This is the Blue Java banana. So it has fruity notes as the top notes, vanilla ice cream is the heart notes, and base note of mosses. So I got this perfume again on my fragrance groups, and I kid you not, it literally smelled straight up like the first spray is very heavy, like paint thinner slash acetone nail polish remover. And then it just completely fades, and if you put your arm, like your nose embedded into your arm, you could smell kind of like a little faint vanilla ice cream smell. But it was honestly the worst smelling perfume I think I've ever smelled in my entire life. It was just rancid. It was not good. I don't know if it was a bad batch maybe. I don't know if it's because it was an older perfume. I really don't know. So if there's other people out there and you've tried it and it smells differently, please let me know down in the comments. Like, let me know if you've tried Blue Java. Again, this is by Cerchi, Nell, Aqua, same perfumer, Enrico Buccella. And yeah, I really don't have much to say about that. I'm just going to say that I sold it. I just did not like it. It was not for me. And I expected, honestly, like a creamy vanilla banana scent, but it was acetone nail polish remover. So let's just leave that at that. The next one I want to talk about is also one I was very excited to try. However, it didn't really work out for me. Now this next one, it's not a terrible smell, but it is definitely not, sorry, I'm pulling these up on my phone. It's not what I thought it was going to be. So we're going to talk about that. I did actually sell this, so that's why I wanted to jump on here and kind of tie it in this review. All of these, by the way, are about the same price. There's a couple that are a little more expensive, but they all run about 160 euros or 181 US dollar. That does not include shipping for the 100 milliliter 3.4 ounce bottle. So the next one is called Zucchero Filato, and this is supposed to be a cotton candy scent. However, it does not smell like cotton candy. This is what it looks like. Now, I did actually, I have sold this bottle, so we're literally just so I can remember what it smells like, because I'm gonna spray one spray, so I can describe it to you. But this one, to me, I don't get cotton candy at all. Like, I'm surprised for some reason out of the 5 scents, again, the Blue Java, the 3 I'm talking about now, and then I'll have another mention of one that I have a sample of that I tried. They all, like, the Angel's Bread is the most well blended in my opinion and the best smelling one. These other ones are just really strange to me, and I don't know how else to put it. But Zucchero Filato, again, maybe I got a bad batch. I don't know. I would find it hard to believe that I got a bunch of bad batches. But this smells straight up like sweet almond oil is what it smells like. It does have a sweetness to it, but to me, it smells like sweet almond oil. That's all I get. I don't get anything else from this perfume. By the way, I've worn these all on my skin. So this is not just I sprayed on a strip and didn't like it. Like, all of these I've worn on my skin, and then this is what I'm getting. But yeah, the Zucchero Filato, sweet almond oil. I don't know what else to say about it. It's supposed to be a sweet cotton candy spun sugar smell. That's not what I get. Let me tell you the listed notes. So the listed notes for this one are sugar, cotton candy, icing sugar, and mosses. Now, I don't know if maybe the moss note that they're adding to these perfumes is off. And I don't know why you'd add moss to a cotton candy fragrance anyways, but that's what's listed on the website. But I don't know what else to say about it. I was really excited because I thought it was going to smell like a sweet cotton candy, but actually, to mention, which I am going to make a video in the next few days on Fairy Nest fragrances. I have talked about them in previous videos, but if you want a cotton candy, I know it says Marshmallow Moon. You do get marshmallow when you first try it, but the more I wear it, this is a cotton candy spun sugar scent for sure. And spun sugar is one of the notes in it. So, anywho, back to Zucchero Filato. I personally do not get cotton candy. I do not get any cotton candy. I just get sweet almond oil. That's all I have to say about that one. And the next one is very debatable. The next one I'm going to talk about is called Birthday Cake. Excuse me. The next one I'm going to talk about is called Birthday Cake. I don't know if I showed you the Zucchero. I thought I did, but this is the Zucchero Filato that we just talked about, the cotton candy scent. This next one's called Birthday Cake, and I'm going to spray this one. Now, this one I'm actually very, I'm torn about it, if I'm being very honest, because this is actually good. This one's not bad, but it smells straight up like birthday cake. It smells like a yellow, imagine, okay, I'm gonna try to put this into like a visual for you. So hot, warm, fresh, baked yellow cake with funfetti icing on it. That's what this is in a bottle. Literally, that's what this is in a bottle. And I'm torn because, I've worn it and I like it. It's not, none of these fragrances, honestly, in my opinion, are super beast mode projecting fragrances. They're a little bit more, in my personal opinion, wear more like between a skin scent and just a normal projection perfume. And I do have to spray them quite a bit. I would say anywhere from at least 3 to 5 spritz. But this one I'm torn because I like it. I think if you want to smell like a birthday cake, then this is your girl. But the only thing is that I should have known this buying it, okay? But I guess I was thinking it was going to be more vanilla than birthday cake, if that makes sense. This is like the funfetti frosting, really, with like a warm yellow cake undertone to it. And so I like it, but I'm just torn because it's like, well, how often? Like, I feel like this is a special occasion perfume, like you have to want to smell like a birthday cake, which I don't know, my gourmand girlies might really like it, and wear it frequently. To me, I love it, but I don't see myself wearing it all the time. So I'm torn between if I should keep it or sell it. Again, this one's a good one. I do like Angel's Bread better though, because it's just a little bit more wearable. Like the birthday cake. Maybe if you're going to a birthday party, this would be a great idea. But I don't know. That's all I got on this one, but it does smell good. If you're looking for something that smells straight up like birthday cake, this is it. So the next one I'm going to talk about, I'm actually going to spray it on the end of another tester strip so that we can not waste this one on it because, yeah. So I did get Snake Cake. I got a little sample of it. I know it's hard to see, but it's a little sample of Snake Cake. Now, let me look up because I'm not sure the notes in Snake Cake. Well, actually, before we jump on to Snake Cake, let me just real quick read you the notes of Birthday Cake on their website. So Birthday Cake is whipped cream, vanilla, and sugar. So it doesn't have a cake note apparently, but it smells straight up like yellow, warm yellow cake and funfetti icing. So the next one is called Snake Cake, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this is what it looks like on the website, but this is what I'm about to show you the sample of, talk to you about. So Snake Cake is described as almond flour, butter, sugar, and candied orange as the notes. Now, I'm gonna spray this again. It's a little oily. Again, all of these are oily, but the sample is oily. So with this perfume, man, that is Let me just tell you, if you like almond, like if you like sweet almond, now this is a little different. This is way stronger almond than the Zucchero Filato. The Zucchero Filato is definitely sweet almond, but it is not as sweet. And it's way more toned down. Snake cake, literally, I get cherry for some reason, but this is very, 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 very strong almond. And not like a powdery almond, it is like a sugared almond is what I get out of this. That almost leans into smelling like a cherry, which is why I'm sure, and I could be wrong here, but this is why I think that probably almond and cherries are put together a lot. It's not for me. It smells almost like cough syrup with almond. I'm gonna make a comparison to Tom Ford's, and this is not even fair because I actually really like Lost Cherry. I actually have a travel size of it. Tom Ford's Lost Cherry is like one of my favorite marzipan cherry scents. It smells like marzipan candy and cherries. This, I don't even know what comparison I was trying to make there. I think the almond with the cherry. So like Tom Ford is a very well blended like marzipan candy cherry scent. This is like cherry cough drops gone wrong with like almond note. Like candied almonds and cherry cough syrup gone wrong. That's how I would describe this. If you took the Luden's cherry cough drops and you mixed them with sweet almond oil, that's what you'd get here. It's like a headache inducing, like, I don't know why I keep sniffing it. It is right next to blue java on the list of do not like. So again, birthday cake, angel's bread, love. Snake cake, Zucchero Filato, and blue java are no-goes. They just smell too synthetic, or they don't smell like the Zucchero Filato is confusing because I feel like that was supposed to be cotton candy and it smells literally, I don't even get a hint of cotton candy personally. Now I know there's some girls that love Zucchero Filato, like that's their jam, they like it. It does not smell like cotton candy to me. Again, maybe I got a bad batch. I don't know. I highly doubt it, but that's just my reviews and thoughts on these perfumes. Like I said, I will leave a link down to the Amorous Essence website if I can, but keep in mind everything is in euros, and the shipping is very expensive. So whatever you add to the cart, add like $40 or $50 shipping. I feel like 48 is the number I get. I could add one, but anyways, also, but if you spend over $500, it's free shipping, but I know not everybody has $500 to spend, and save your coins specifically on the Cerchi Nell Aqua. If I were to buy any of these, because I have obviously bought a backup bottle of Angel's Bread, that is the only one that I would repurchase. But I will have a video coming soon, like I said, when I get the Dua Heavenly Loaf, which is the dupe for Angel's Bread. I will do a side-by-side comparison on those. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I just wanted to jump on here and talk about these Cerchi Nell Aqua perfumes. They are very cool bottles. They're very heavy. The atomizer is pretty good. The metal I don't think is like good quality metal because they kind of seem a little tarnished on the inside atomizers. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on Cerchi Nell Aqua. I think this is one of those things that got really hyped up. Again, the Angel's Bread I love. I'm just sad that it doesn't project a little more, so that's what I'm hoping to get from the Dua. But I won't know that until I get it, and it just dropped Friday, so I don't know. Apparently Dua, from what I've read, people say they can take a long time to ship, so we'll see. I will get you a video posted as soon as possible though, and I do have like another 4 or 5 videos planned that I need to film. So yeah, I will try to get those up for you as soon as possible. Again, if you've made it to the end of the video here, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like perfume reviews, and also check me out at sonodapecancompany.com or Pecan Silk. I will try to leave links to everything down below. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.